I got this package in the mail today, just now, about 20 minutes ago, and I thought I'd do an unboxing video. Now, these are a bunch of romance novels that I ordered on Facebook last month, so I don't really remember exactly what all I ordered, but I'm pretty sure they're mostly historical romance novels. So they came in this box, so I'm just going to carefully cut it open from the sides first, making sure not to cut any books along the way. There we go. And as you can see, there's a book right there, so it's a good thing I was pretty careful. Alright, so let's see what we got. Okay, now this one I actually already have. And this one's kind of rough condition. But it's a candlelight, so I had mentioned I was interested in getting candlelight books. So maybe that's why she threw it in. But I'm pretty sure I already have that one. Let's check out some of the others. I'll move this out of the way here. Alicia Meadows Sweet, Bravado. This is a Warner Books, probably from the early 80s. I believe it's a Regency. Yeah, Regency. It's a thicker Regency. This is 1979. Cover art by Walter Popp, who did a lot of their Carolyn Courtney and some of their the Regency line that Warner Books had at that time. There's a closer look at the cover. There's the back cover description. Alright, let's see what else we got in here. Stage of Love by Cecily Shelbourne. This is published, I think, maybe by Playboy Press. I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh, it's Berkeley. Berkeley Medallion. No, it just says Berkeley. Berkeley Publishing. 1978. There's the info. And this is a historical romance. This one's in pretty nice condition. Looks unread. A little crease there, but nice little cover. This says historical novel on the back. Alright, let's see what else we got. The Golden Galatia by Florence Stevenson. Now, I have a Florence Stevenson book that I've read before, which came out in around 1980. What was the name of it? It was like a vampire type book. It was a oh gosh, I can't remember the name of it, but it was a sort of like a historical horror type novel. And this one looks like a historical, published by Jove Books. My guess is it's going to be around 1979. It doesn't have a barcode on the back, so let's check it out. There's some tape on there. 1979, September. So it's sometimes interesting how you can just kind of accurately guess a the time period of a book just by looking at it. Or at least I can. Sometimes I'm wrong, obviously. But so yeah, Florence Stevenson. I think she wrote a lot of like horror type stuff, gothic maybe type things, and something. What was the title of that book? Something like Midnight Serenade or Moonlight Serenade, something like that. A Moonlight Variations. I think that was the name of it. But anyways, so this is I think my third Florence Stevenson. I think I may have a horror novel that she also wrote, like in the late 80s, early 90s. All right, let's see what else we got. This is a cool looking book. Kathleen by Sheila O'Hellion. This is published by Pocket Books. This is a really classy looking cover there. It's a very sort of understated appeal. You know, it doesn't look like it's pandering or anything like that. It has a very classy look to it. I find really appealing. And it has a barcode on the back, so my guess is around 1982. Let's take a look. Oh no, 1988. Interesting. And there's the credit for the cover art, Jim Avadi. Kathleen. Interesting. All right, let's see what else we got. Well, we got one here. It has a folded the back cover, unfortunately. But the front cover is pretty awesome. Bold Blades Flashing by Lorinda Hagen. Well, there's actually a date stamp on the back of this saying March 1980. And it's by Leisure Books, LB. So this is an early leisure book. There's the back. Like I said, unfortunately, it has that fold in there. But it's not too bad. Otherwise, it would be a perfect looking copy. Published by Norden Publications. So this was before Dorchester published leisure books, and when they were still owned by Norden Publications. And this is from 1979, it says. Interesting, but yeah, cool cover. I like these like pirate themed type historical romances. All right, there's only 3 more left. So Black Ivory by Sallie O'Brien. A Scorching Novel of the Old South. This one also has a date stamp on it. Again, it looks like March 1980. Pocketbooks. Huh. Ravished by her jailer, sold naked at the slave market, forced to flee for her life. Let's see here. This one is from April 1980. Copyright Frankie Lee Jonas. Or, it's hard to read there. Janus? Interesting. Well, this is very interesting. It'll be interesting to see. Hester was the light-skinned slave at Thornton. All right. Yeah, I don't remember ordering that one, but it certainly looks interesting, though. All right, 2 more books. Let's see what this one is. Wow, The Fulfillment by Laverell Spencer, and this is from Avon Books, and it looks like this is like the earliest looking Laverell Spencer book I've ever seen. There's no barcode on the back. It has that nice red edge of Avon Books. This is probably a first printing. Unfortunately, it has a stain on there. 1979. Wow. Yeah, this is pretty awesome. Yeah, like I said, I'm not sure if this is Laverell Spencer's first book. Like I said, I think this is the oldest looking. Certainly looks like an old-timey book. So this is like the oldest Laverell Spencer book I've ever had. And I think I had some of her ones from around the early 80s, like 1982 or so. This is actually 1979. Interesting. So, one more book to go. Let's see what we got. Jennifer Wilde, writing as Beatrice Parker. I don't even remember ordering this one, but it's definitely one I would have ordered. Jennifer Wilde, a.k.a. Tommy Huff, was a popular writer of thick historical romance, bodice ripper type romance novels from Warner Books in the mid-70s into the 1980s. I forget what some of the Love's Tender Fury, things like that were the titles of them. And the one had a sequel too. I think it was that book. And But Tommy Huff had also earlier written Gothic novels under different pen names. So this is and then they were, he died at like 1988 or something like that, maybe 1990. So then afterwards, his books, this is published by Dell, his books were reprinted under the Jennifer Wilde name, even though they had previously been written as Gothics or Romantic Suspense under different pen names. So this is the unusual thing where it's Jennifer Wilde, which is a pen name, writing as Beatrice Parker. The old English estate hid many secrets and fears. So this is a later printing of her earlier book. I believe the original is probably from like 1975 or something like that. Betrayal at Black Crest, 1971. And see, this is a 1991 edition. So I believe this came out after he died. Usually these Gothics are written in the first person like this. Anyways, so that's pretty cool. So that's my haul of books that I got in the mail today. Let's see how many were here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Alright, so we got those 9 books. And then also yesterday, I stopped at a couple local libraries and I bought these 2 books for 50 cents each. More recent books. Danielle Steele, A Good Woman, which is originally from, looks like a historical type book, 2008, although this edition is from 2019. It's Danielle Steele on the back. And then this Tessa Dare novel, Do You Want to Start a Scandal, from Avon Books. A really nice looking copy, looks brand new and unread. And this one is from 2016. So, anyway, so yeah, I got those 50 cents each yesterday at a library sale. People sometimes ask me, well, where do you get your books? Like I said, these ones that I just showed, that I got in the mail today, these ones came from Facebook. There's a Facebook group called Books for Sale, all lowercase, and lowercase letters. And if you go on Facebook and look for it, you might find it. It's a sort of generic sounding name. But there's a seller on there who sells romance novels, and that's where I got these ones. I also like those 2 books I just showed earlier. Those ones came from a library sale. So if you go to your local library, and every town pretty much has a library, most towns do, and so you can just hit all the different libraries in your area and check out their book sales. Sometimes they may have paperbacks like 10 cents each. Sometimes they may have paperbacks for $1 each. It just depends on the library. And it's the same situation with thrift stores. If you go to Goodwill stores, Salvation Army, Value World, places like that, St. Vincent de Paul, they all vary in price. Some can have books 5 for $1, paperback books like these. Some may charge $1.29, is the case in one of my local Goodwill stores. And that, of course, causes you to be a little selective. You're not going to buy something if you think it's overpriced. So these ones were reasonably priced. I think they were about $1 each. So anyways, that's my video for today. Thanks for watching this unboxing video. Hope you enjoyed it.